What's up, people? My name is Lucy and I'm here to give you gist upon gist from Big Brother Mzansi. Starting off this segment, relationships, confrontations and squashed beefs. The housemates are pairing up and tensions are fast rising over whose ship will sail or not. And in the light of said ships, Acacia confronts Venus over their love triangle and their strained friendship, with Boo in the middle of it all. According to Acacia, she feels betrayed by Venus for getting too close to Boo and how she has given them space so as not to feel disrespected. Now, do you think Venus decided to pretend and overlook how Acacia was so much into Boo? Well, it looks like after the conversation with Acacia, Venus has taken the bold step to put boundaries between herself and Boo. Now one triangle is down the drain. Even though. With things more complicated in the house, even though he's in a triangle himself, Themba has found a way to either form or scatter relationships in the house. A one and only entanglement whisperer. Well, strategy or not, he holds some form of sway in the way housemates are acting on their love interest, especially from the advice to Thato about Tools and Nale, followed by his advice to Acacia about Venus and Boo. Well, that aside, Themba and Nale had a lengthy conversation about how he's still attracted to her and do not want to be friends if there's not going to be anything more. And Nale stated as a matter of fact that she just wants to be friends. I mean, you guys are in the house, try to be buddies or something. Well, moving on from that, on squashed beefs, Nale and Mfo finally took time to address the thick tension between them as they attempt to reconcile their differences in order to move forward in the house. You don't have to be friends with everybody, right? Just play the game. I think these housemates are more focused on their love interest and friendship in the house. Play this game well and get out. Well, there's more beef in the Mzansi kitchen than there is food. As you know, Baby Mzansi house has been on a bad streak with losing their wager tax, and now the house is running tight on budget and their food supply is as basic as it gets. Libo says they are starving. Although Gashwan has been playing a crucial role in ensuring the housemates are fed, Libo and Tools have noticed some concerning habits that led to confrontations. Next time you win your wager tax, right? Moving on to wager tax and a surprise cocktail.
Today's task is all about becoming the animal.
Fun as it was to see them getting a little bit handsy during the paint job, we wonder if this task will successfully push them closer to their first win. Now, the housemates were surprised with a last-minute John Walker tax. The head of house, Sis Tamara, read out the rules. Biggie grouped Yoli, Tools, Mfo, Gashwan and Zeno because they expressed they didn't want alcohol. Now, the rest of the housemates had to pick between 3 fruits to determine which group they'd end up on, and the mixologist told the housemates he would be teaching them how to make 3 cocktails that are simple with advanced elements. At the end of the day, it was fun for all of them. Now, the third wager, and this task had each of the housemates join individual animal parts, which would then be combined into a single new animal. Now, the housemates were tasked with giving the animal a name, habitat, feeding habits, and the rest of that stuff all one generally finds in biology textbooks. Well, after the task and after a bit of scolding from Biggie finally announced that they won the wager tax. I mean, after 3 weeks in a row. Maybe this one will make them sit up. And good job to Sis Tamara for having them win under his regime. We're moving on from that. Tension in the diary room. As housemates are nominated for possible eviction, there has been intense drama coupled with a lot of stress. Here's what the housemates who are up for eviction had to say to Biggie. First, Nale tells Biggie that she feels like there's a target on her back and it's not fair on her to be nominated. Is this babe trying to play fine girl card on Biggie? Nale ended that discussion with Biggie saying her message to those who put her up for possible eviction is that they are messing with the wrong girl. Next up, Acacia tells Biggie that this nomination caught her by surprise. She says the fact that she speaks her mind about issues is proving to work against her to a certain degree. Themba tells Biggie that he's uncomfortable and he doesn't know what's going to happen on Sunday. But he reassures the fans that for now, while he waits for this Sunday, he will continue to dress up, get up and look good. Nthabi says individuals are protecting their friends, and she also makes it known that since arriving the Big Brother house, she hasn't disrespected anybody. Zeno tells Biggie that he's starting to see people for who they really are. He says the strategy in the house is for individuals to nominate anyone who is a threat. I mean, come on, it is a game after all. Vino says the fact that he and Nthabi are up for eviction doesn't surprise him. He feels that certain individuals in the house are threatened by him because of his music career. Finally, Info tells Biggie that she will stay in the house because people want her to stay there. It's the confidence for me. Also, she mentions that the ladies in the house will never be a close unit. You guys, this is a game. You're taking it too serious. But then again, this is for entertainment, right? Finally, a journey outside the house. Mvelo describes his journey on Big Brother Mzansi as simply awesome and out of this world. He tells Lawrence that he kept a lot of his shady comments to himself out of fear of offending people. He's glad to have kept to his true character. And in her exit interview, Dinky Bliss tells Lawrence that she feels she was overlooked as well as overjudged without being understood. Well, it happens. Will 2 extra people be joining Mvelo and Dinky Bliss in the outside world? Or will Big Brother pull out a new plot twist? Stay tuned as we give you all the gist from BB Mzansi. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.